Hello everyone, I'm all jacked up on my sugary Starbucks drink. I don't get sugar drinks very often anymore because, trying to slim down a little bit. Or at least stay slim. I've already slimmed down, but trying not to gain that winter weight, If you live in the Midwest, you know what I'm talking about. You start craving all the carbs, all the warm, hearty foods. Fall is here and winter's on its way. I don't allow myself this very often, but I have bangs now and I was feeling sassy, so I was like, apple crisp latte it is. But that has nothing to do with today's video. Hi, how are you guys doing today? My name is Laynie. I'm so glad you are here. This room is a mess right now. This is my beauty space / office in our house, and I just want to look through things, see if I need to get rid of anything. I really like to be a little bit more minimalist in my beauty realm. Now that I'm a mama, I just don't have time to play with makeup like I did before, and I hate being wasteful. But don't rub it in my face that I have far too much perfume, and there's more I want. That has nothing to do with today's video. Anyways, I'm focusing on my makeup area and seeing if there's anything I need to declutter, get rid of. So if you want to do that with me, then just keep watching. Per usual, I will be filming this on my handy dandy little cell phone. This is actually my mommy makeup kit is what I call it. This is what I keep upstairs in our bathroom so that I have easy to grab products that I know I like using every single day in between taking care of the little girl. But I do want to glance through here and just see if there's anything I need to get rid of, switch out, anything like that. Honestly, I think most of those are pretty good. There's a few things that need to go back in here. I always keep a setting spray in there. This is the lip combo I'm wearing today. Concealer, eye primer, that's a must. I've been mixing these two products together and I'm really liking how my skin looks. Jelly Pop primer, I'm almost done with this. I love this primer. It's so good, you guys. It keeps the makeup lasting all day, but it's like basically gone. I might just actually put this in my declutter because I really need to use up this Glassy Skin by Touch in Soul. This is really nice, very moisturizing. I always keep a blush in there. I just find this e.l.f. blush is such a nice color that it kind of goes with any look that I'm doing. My favorite powder. I'm trying to use up this Aesthetica bronzer. This is a nice bronzer because it's like not too warm, not too neutral, where I can still shape the face. My go-to brow products right now. I love a good deal. I'm gonna just put a few things away while I'm at it. These are my makeup brushes. I think I have plenty in there. I will say having the mommy makeup thing has made me realize that I don't need as much makeup as I used to think I did, or brushes. So here's one declutter ready. Here's the tricky part. I was using this eyeshadow palette in my mommy makeup bag. It's so perfect for this time of year because of all the warm shades. It is really, I really like this. This is by Hip Dot. It's really a beautiful palette, but then I like to switch it up every now and then so I'm not just like using the same thing. Maybe I'll put my Tati Beauty up there and then put the rest back for now. You're like, what is that? That I always keep a rag in front of me when I'm doing my makeup because you can tap off extra product, and then like my concealer brush, foundation brush, I always swirl on there, try to get off extra product. You don't get so much buildup and it's easier to clean when you go to clean your brushes. So definitely recommend that. Okay, now we can get to actual decluttering. As far as complexion products go, I don't want to get rid of any of these. I have every intention of using these up. Like, yes, they are expired, but all of these are not opened. These are the only two that are open, so I am going piece by piece until I use them up. I refuse to waste them. These drawers used to be so full, you guys. I do have this powder, and I'm thinking in the winter I will use this as a slight bronzer because it will be too tan for me. e.l.f. Camo Concealer, that's going to be my next go-to concealer. I do have this Haley's Beauty. I don't love this powder. Will I use this? Probably not. I'm not oily now, and it's going into winter. It's so weird to me because I was so oily before having a baby, but I'm not now. My skin has changed, and going into winter, I don't think I'll reach for this, honestly, and I don't love this powder. It's not terrible, but I prefer a powder I can use all over the face. So like this one, I don't love it, but I could actually like use this all over the face, so I'll keep that one. Primer drawer is hard for me because of the fact my skin has changed so much. Like, I've got good primers in here, but the only one I guess I really wouldn't use is this. Oh, this is illuminizing. Oh, for some reason I thought these pore ones were mattifying, but they're just blurring. I could honestly use that. I have large pores. This is new to my collection. I do really like this. So I think I will actually keep all of the primers. If you guys have been here for a long time, you're probably like floored at how small my collection is now. Like, these drawers used to be stacked. This is from Trader Joe's. This will be perfect this winter. This is one I've had for a while. Brighten Pineapple Enzyme Facial Tonic. Soothing and radiance boosting face mist. Okay, I'll keep that. I like that it's in a glass bottle. This has not been opened, definitely keeping. And that one has not been opened, so definitely keeping all of those. Blush, I am happy with my blush collection right now. It's very minimal. I actually would like repurchase an e.l.f. blush when I run out. You know, you might need a different tone. These are products. This is another one where I struggle to like get rid of anything or use up. Like, this is my only cream bronzer. I literally only keep this for like if I really needed it for a makeup look. I don't reach for it very often, but I could now that my skin's not oily. And like, I don't reach for these at all anymore. But I'm gonna start. Like, once I use up this bronzer that's in my mommy makeup bag, I'm going to start reaching for these and take out the e.l.f. blush and just like focus my highlight, blush, bronzer, all of it in these type of things. Let's see, what is this? Is this just bronzer? Oh, this is just bronzer. I don't see myself really reaching for this one. I'm not into these like multi-palettes anymore, honestly. Like, at one time I was, and there's a convenience to them, but like, I'll never use that deepest shade. Like, I probably wouldn't use most of these, so why do I need all of that product? Like, I'd rather just get one that works for me. That is by Ace Beauty. And I have the Tarte's Pro Glow and the Tarte's Pro Glow 3. These were like things I either got in like BoxyCharm, like the higher end BoxyCharm, or when they had like a really good sale, I can't remember. But those aren't even open, so I'm definitely not going to get rid of them. Here are my two Jaclyn Hill palettes. I haven't opened them, and I'm not going to until I go through some of my other eyeshadows. Over here, I have this. I don't even think I've used this. Oh, I think I've barely used this one. And then this, I just never reach for these now that I don't put on makeup a lot. I like have my go-to products and I don't venture out. I have basically whittled down my highlights. This is the only one I keep going back and forth with. I've had this for so long. 2019. It's now 2021. I'm gonna get rid of it. These I probably will not get rid of. Like, I have different tones. This is a colorful one. I do use that a lot with eye looks. I love this one. It's such pretty pinks. This is like one of my favorite formulas. This one is so pretty because of, ooh, I love those tones. This one I don't reach for, but at the same time, it's like one of those I hate to get rid of because then I'm gonna go do like a fun, colorful look like once a year and then I won't have it, so I'm not gonna get rid of that. The only one I've thought about getting rid of is this one, but it's like honestly a nice palette. Nope, can't do it. Can't do it. And I love the Juvia's Place formula, so those are all gonna stay. I didn't really get through any of those. And the only one I'm on the fence about is this bad boy. I have had this for Since 2016, you guys, since 2016. I know, it is so expired, it's so old. I do sanitize it. Like, there's a lot of, like, good shadows in here. There's a lot of old Makeup Geek formula, which I love. This is the only one I would consider getting rid of. I actually just made this one this year, but I'm just not in love with it. I didn't realize Coastal Scents was going out of business when I purchased this, and I feel like the formulation is not as good as previously, and I wonder if they cut quality knowing they were going out of business. So I think I'm actually going to give this one to a friend. Okay, and then outside of that, there's stuff I've kind of just pulled over the last few months that are things I just felt like I didn't need anymore, I didn't love, you know. I pulled the Pure Festival palette. It's really nice quality, but it's just not something I reach for, and I don't like the glitter formula in here. I did pull the It's My Ray Ray palette. I did really like this at first, but I actually find the formula to be not that great now. The Self times Revolution highlighter palette, it's actually really nice, but I've just had it so long, I'm like, okay, it's time to let it go. I did have to declutter my e.l.f. glitters. I actually love these, but they dry out really quickly. So the only one that was still good is the e.l.f. Disco Queen, the like multi-glitter, and then Flirty Birdie. For repurchasing, Flirty Birdie is actually the only one I'm going to repurchase because it's just a great tone. It's easy to apply with basically any look, just give a little glitz and glam. So for repurchasing, I'm only going to get one because they do dry out so fast, but the quality is amazing other than that. Got rid of this Cream Shop yellow canvas like color corrector. I just don't use things like that. The Tray Steak mini highlighter stick, terrible formula in my opinion. I did get rid of the Haley's Beauty Oil Drop Foundation. I would repurchase this. I love this product. It's so pretty on the skin, especially in the wintertime. I'm just waiting to get through those other things. Also a love, would totally repurchase. There's just something so wonderful about not only the formula, but the packaging. Like, this looks like something that would be on like Dior's counter at like Nordstrom or something. It's so nice, and it's at the drugstore. I love it. But I've had it a while, so I'm not going through like the full tubes of a lot of my complexion products because I'm trying to get through so many before they totally expire. So I use them for a while until I feel like I've got a good use and understanding out of it, and then I declutter it. I did declutter the Cooling Matte Skin Perfector from Primed and Peachy Too Faced. I just don't need matte now. Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder by Essence because the lid broke and I just hate keeping stuff that's broken and makes a mess. Reset Haley's Foundation Matte. Did not like it at all. I just don't remember decluttering this, but this is the Power Up Dual Phase Setting Mist. I guess I didn't like it. I don't remember doing that. The NYX, the Brow Glue Decluttering. I actually do like it, but I'm in love with the e.l.f. colored brow gel, so getting rid of this Redken Quick Tease 15. e.l.f. Putty Blush. I love the formula of this and it looks really nice. My only complaint is it gets like dingy and like fuzzy in there, and that just kind of grosses me out. I think if I did a liquid blush now or like a cream blush, I would want it to come in like a squeeze tube for cleanliness. Shadow Insurance. I prefer the what's the brand I use? P. Louise. Haley's Beauty Concealer. I did not really love that one. The Too Faced Peachy Perfect Powder. I like how it smells, but I don't love how it looks on me, and I know it gets rave reviews, but it doesn't work for me. Finally getting rid of Top Yacht by Tarte. It is beautiful, but I've had it forever and I never use it. Hard Candy, this little 3 luminizers is actually really nice if you want a good dupe for Hourglass. Like, this is pretty good. Getting rid of my NYX glitter palettes. I've had these for a long time. They are so cool. I mean, like, they're pretty, but again, I just don't get to play with makeup like I did before, and it's not very often that I use glitter. So, bye-bye. The ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Foundation, Glamouflage Concealer. I did not like that. Glitter glue, because I don't really use glitters. And the e.l.f. glitter I do use, you don't need glitter glue. Marshmallow Primer. I actually really liked this. I think I meant to put this in my empties because I used that one up. And then I'm decluttering the Believe Beauty clear gloss because I got the the ColourPop clear gloss in a squeeze tube. So much better because you don't get color all over the wand. It's just way better if you want really a glossy lip. So anyways, yeah, that is everything. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and as always, please try to stay positive because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. I'm gonna throw out those little, I can't remember. If I didn't ask you to subscribe in the beginning, please subscribe.